Alright, I'm going to be reviewing the G&P Gas M4 blowback challenge kit. This is my first review, so don't kill me. Promise I'll try to make things a little bit better as we go on. I won't be doing a shooting test right now, but I'll upload one later, and I'll tell you about it. I already shot it a couple times, but anyways, on the gun. When I first bought this, I had no idea what I was actually getting into. It's pretty interesting building it, I'm not gonna lie. It's cool at the same time, but it's a pain to get everything in the right spot. All these pins you have to get wrong. I actually broke off a pin and on the forward assist, and it's probably gonna fall off in a game, but you know what, at this point I have it shooting, that's all that matters. So I'll start with the back. Instead of the regular crane stock, I put in a Magpul MOE stock on it. I have to get a different one because this one doesn't really fit. It's one of the commercial ones or whatever it is, I'm not real sure. But that's as far back as it goes. With the other ones, with a friction lock on it, you're able to, it actually fits on this buffer tube better. Assembling the trigger assembly is probably one of the harder things to do, just because everything was so small. It's interesting getting your hands in there. I didn't think my hands could fit, but you can do it. Selector switch is kind of hard to flip around, but that's probably just because it's new. The magazines are $50 each. I mean, they're probably a good 2 or 3 pounds added onto the gun. It is a double stack, which is pretty cool. It gets you, if you can kind of see it there, it's a double stack. It's pretty cool. It gives you about 50 rounds, which for me doesn't last very long because I'm a little trigger happy. But when you go to build this kit, if you get it, on the magazine release, you have to grind off. You can see that little silver spot right there. You have to file that off because otherwise it won't go all the way in. Your mags won't catch, and then you also have to slam the crap out of the other side to release it. So it literally took like 2 or 3 movements back and forth, and it was good. I'm not too fond of this. I don't really care for the whole frog skeleton. But on the charging handle, as I knock my BBs over, charging handle, I actually had problems with the forward assist when you go to put it together. I tried putting the pin in like it is right now, the back position, when actually you have to push in on it, because there's a little notch out of it that the pin sits through, so that you can actually work the forward assist. Yeah, first time building it, so I didn't really know, and I found out when I had to take a punch, knock the pin back out, and finally got it after getting a couple friends to help me. But it's pretty cool. The bolt does lock backwards. I'm holding the camera, so obviously I can't really do it right now, but it'll go back and it'll stay like that, and until you hit the bolt release, and it goes back forward, obviously, because that's what bolt release does, because everybody knows that. A couple other things. When you go to put the innards, like the trigger assembly together, take your time, because one of this pin right here is actually the selector for the selector switch. There's a little piece in there with a spring on it, and if you don't get that pin in right, which right now it's actually falling out, it's like super loose. So if you could get some like glue and just put a little bit on there, to where if you ever need to take it apart, you just you can tap it out with a punch and it'll come right out. Bolt release works fine. I did put the ACOG on here just because I had it. It was on an old AG, which I probably won't use now that I got this thing. But it does come up with a flip-up sight, It's not the best thing in the world. I don't know if I have it. No, I don't have it. But yeah, it's standard. I'll probably put it on there just in case the ACOG goes out. But the ACOG does actually have a little sight on top. Of course, my method is accuracy by volume, spraying and praying. It works great. I actually might convert this thing into a DMR. I don't really know yet. I might get the conversion kit on it. I did put the Next Star rail system on it just because these things are a piece of crap. They have this nicely built aluminum body, all CNC machined, and then they throw that crap on there. So, bought that. It was like $40. It was the cheapest one I could find. And it worked out pretty good. The barrel is pretty long. It's a 6.03, sorry, which isn't that great. I just went out and shot it probably about half an hour ago, and they're everywhere. So, of course it is probably 25-mile-an-hour winds out. So, I'll probably end up getting a Type 4 barrel for that, and then quick detach silencer on the front. Just because I've heard that some there's actually silence it, but you know, it's an airsoft gun. It doesn't really matter. Other than that, there's really nothing, no problems with the gun. The breakdown is pretty hard to get the pins out, but once you get them out, it works pretty good. Pull the pin out, and it breaks down. And you can see all the innards in there. That's the hammer. It's important to test all that stuff before you actually get the whole upper on there, because it'd be a pain to go back and forth. See, this is that piece that I was talking about right here. There's a pin that runs through there that's actually coming out, so I'll have to work on that. But I mean, other than that, it's an awesome gun. And if you have the time to build it, do it. Because people look at you on the field and you'll be like, oh, I want to be like him. Not really. I just feel like saying that. But, magazines, I got 2 of them, 2 extra ones. They come with a freaky little sticker that I hate. And it's got a lot of the factory oil on them. So wipe all that off. Also, don't forget to lube everything up on the inside, because you don't want to be shooting and the whole innards go bye-bye. So, if you have any questions, comment. Keep it clean. I don't feel like dealing with idiots. So, yeah, I'll put up a test firing